And Joe.
Hey, welcome to week 4 of the Dude Ranch Pigskin Pick'ems. Last week we had 3 winning records. Brady was 4-1 again. Me and Waz were 3-2, and Drew came in solid 1-4.
Hey, but it was my sperm bank though.
For year to date, real quick, Brady's 10-5, pulling over that 500 mark some more. I'm 8-7. I'm finally over 800 or 500. Drew and Waz pulling up the rear at 6-8 or 6-9.
Nice. Nice.
Everyone's 2-1 on their sperm bank except me, 1-2. I got to get it back together. We'll go start off with 3 picks, Brady. Or 4 picks, sorry.
Okay, so we would all be better if we would have just skipped fucking week 0 because we all had a rough week 0. Other than that, we're all doing all right. Well, other than Drew's last week. But all right, so 8-2 in my last 10. I look for a better week this week. That means I look to go 5-0 this week. So in that case, we're starting out with the Pittsburgh Steelers plus 1.5 at home. Very close to my sperm bank. Just because TJ Watt's out, I didn't make it my sperm bank. Mac Jones on the fence about playing. He's being a little bitch. He got back spasms. That's soft. But anyway, we're going to go with the Steelers at home. No offense, Waz. Still love you. We're going to stay in the NFL for my second game here, last NFL pick. How about them Seahawks, boys? How about them Seahawks? Geno Smith, they slept on him, but he didn't write back.
He's a baller.
He didn't write back. He's a baller. Give me the Seahawks plus 9.5 over San Fran. Trey Lance looks like he is a dud. That guy stinks. And the Seahawks still got weapons. So I'll take them too. That's my NFL picks. Don't really like the NFL, but I did see those. They jumped on the board to me. And we'll go with Louisville Cardinals plus 3.5 over Florida State. It's in Louisville. Florida State got a little hype because they beat a shitty-ass LSU team in Brian Kelly's debut. It's still Florida State. They're still mediocre. Louisville 7-3 in the last 10 ATS versus FSU. Look for that to continue. Last game, we're going to college game day. The boys from Appalachian State, baby, laying 12.5 over Troy. Obviously, App State's a solid team. They were a little mishap in week 1. They should have beat 2 Power 5 schools this year. They should have beat North Carolina. They didn't. They beat A&M down in College Station. Now they got Troy. Troy's not very good. And App State 6-1 in their last 7 against Troy and 4-2-1 ATS against them. So there's my picks.
Solid picks. I like that Louisville. You know what? I didn't even fucking see that game when I was scrolling through fucking games to pick. All right, Drew, give me 4 picks.
Yes, all right. I was hoping to go next. We're going to start up in New York, baby. Give me the blue. Minus 2.5 against Carolina. Unfortunately, they cooked Big Grizzly's sperm bank, but Saquon looks elite. Saquon is looking elite, and I think he's going to stay elite against Carolina. Look what Cleveland did running on Carolina. Saquon's going to do the same thing.
Hey, real quick question. Sorry, I forgot to ask you this before we started, but we're not doing the upset anymore, right? Like, we're not even talking about it.
That's up to you. If you want to give one, you can.
Well, yeah, I thought you said when we were watching games this weekend, you were done asking about it because I didn't write one down.
Okay, no.
All right, okay.
So the blue, minus 2.5 at home against Carolina. My next pick, we're going to stay in New York, but we're going to hop to the collegiate level. The collegiate level. Give me the Syracuse Orange plus 1.5 at home against Purdue, baby. Syracuse offense is looking pretty solid.
As of right now, that's a pick'em.
Oh, I had it at plus 1.5, but however we want to jot that down.
I also have it at a pick'em, but regardless.
What 1.5 points?
All right. But yeah, I like the Orange. I think the Orange are playing some good football. That offense is looking explosive. And it's Purdue. So that's what the Big Ten does. They lose football games. And I got the first ever player prop is coming to the Dude Ranch Pigskin Pick'em this Thursday night, minus 140. Give me Austin Eckler. Anytime TD score, baby.
Wow, that's bold.
Austin Eckler, baby. First ever anytime TD scorer on the show.
Love it.
I said last week I was going to do it, and apparently you can't do player props this early in the week, so I could only pick from the Thursday night game. But I like Eckler. I like Eckler a lot. He's going to pop one in. And then my last one, I'm riding with Mr. Hard Hat over there. The Steelers defense brought their fucking hard hats to work last week, and they're going to do it again for TJ, baby. Give me the Steelers plus 1.5 at home. Fuck New England. Sorry, Daniel. Sorry, not sorry.
All right, love the player prop. I was wondering why no one's done a player prop, so that's why we can't even pick them this early.
Except you do the Thursday ones.
That sucks. I was wondering why I haven't had any player props thrown out here yet. All right, Waz, 4 picks.
Well, shit. Honestly, I didn't know we could do anytime touchdown scores. I might start picking Derrick Henry anytime touchdown score every fucking week, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we got to set an odds limit on that because
Yeah.
he's usually minus 200 to score.
Yeah.
How about you want to set it? It's got to be
I'd say
No
150.
no higher than minus 150.
All right,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Okay.
All right, that's fair. All right. Here comes your good friend Daniel. He's coming on through. He's going to come. He's going to come.
He's going to come.
Why is it not showing me my fucking... God damn it. Show me my shit, you little fuck face. Okay, well, it's being a cunt. All right, well, for my first pick, easy pick. Don't even think about it. Give me Cleveland at home, minus 5.5 against New York Green. New York Green, dog shit. Cleveland, dog shit. New York Green, way more dog shit than the Browns. Way more dog shit. Those guys fucking suck. For my next pick, this is kind of a scary one here, but the Pats, the Steelers, over under 40.5. I am pounding that fucking under. This is gonna be a low scoring affair. I'm not touching.
Good play.
I'm not touching the teams in this because it could go either way. It's gonna be a defensive fucking struggle. Mac Jones stinks. Mitch Trubisky, not that good also. Sorry.
You don't want a defensive struggle. You want an offensive struggle.
All right, that's what I meant. Well, no, it's gonna be a defensive struggle. They're gonna be struggling to see whose penis is bigger. It's gonna be a struggle. They're gonna be wrestling around.
Thunderdome style.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be Thunderdome style, Pittsburgh and New England.
My next pick, most people would tell you, hey, Bills look like a good football team. Not Daniel. He hates him. Doesn't like him very much. Give me the Titans plus 10.5. Titans, 10.5. Derrick Henry is going to be running wild, running free, like that one band that sang that song, Running Free.
Don't know who that
They
sings.
sang it.
I don't know who sings it.
They sang it. I don't know.
Not a clue. Never even heard of it.
It was on a video game. It was on a sports one. I think it was a college football game, to be honest with you.
Sounds pretty made up to me.
I will play that fucking song.
One more
I will
pick,
do it.
Daniel.
My next pick, Vandy, plus 2.5.
Close. I was so fucking close. I'm glad you had the balls to do it because I didn't. I fucking commend you, buddy. Oh, I'm so
Vandy
close.
plus 2.5 against Northern Illinois Huskies. I don't know, man. This Vanderbilt team they look very nice in week 0. They look very nice. They steamrolled Hawaii. Not only did they go to Hawaii with all that jet lag, they beat them by like 87 points. And who the fuck is Northern Illinois? Fuck them.
Not a clue, mate.
I didn't have the balls to do it.
I like that over-under on the Steelers-Patriots game. That's a good pick. All right, my 4 picks. I'm going to give you a fucking spoiler alert here. On my picks, there's no fucking NFL games. I'm fucking done. I am convinced you can't figure out.
I told you, Brady.
You can't figure it out. I'm done with it. I'm sticking with college football. My first game, I'm going with Sparty catching 3.5 going on the road up into Washington. Sparty 6-1 ATS. If you watch this show, you know I bet with Sparty a lot. They're pounding the ball for over 200 yards a game, and they're 14-2 straight up in their last 16. Washington's 5-11 in their last 16 games against the spread. I love Sparty getting 3.5. ranked team against an unranked team catching 3.5. I don't get this at all, so I'll take the points here. My next one, I'm going back to them. Even though they got put on fucking upset alert last week, I'm going to gig them. Gig them fucking Aggies, -5.5 against Miami at home, primetime, Saturday night. Miami's 1-6 in their last 7 against the SEC. Like I said, I just have a feeling Texas A&M, they're a solid, one of the top SEC teams. I think they're coming back big time Saturday night. They're going to win that by a touchdown. My next game. Normally, I used to try to avoid this team like the plague. USC. I'm going with the Men of Troy, giving up 11.5 at home against Fresno State. I think this is a different culture now. Lincoln Riley's bringing a different fucking culture. He's not like the game last week. They went up and beat Stanford. That's a game they normally fucking lose after they had that big time win or the week before that. They amassed 66 points. That was a game they always lose. Going up to Stanford, not Lincoln Riley. They went up there and put up like 38 points. And they're averaging over 520 yards per game. So this offense is pretty fucking lit. Give me the Men of Troy -11.5. Last one, I haven't picked them this year. I'm undefeated ATS when picking this team. That's a fun fact. Called Liberty. Liberty makes it easy. Getting 16.5 points against at Wake. It's going to be a shootout. I like the over on this game.
Hello, Liberty. Call them. Liberty. Call them. Hello,
Liberty. Call Liberty. They make it easy. I'm going back to the well. I don't like to use it too much because I'm undefeated with this team. When I see a line for them, I take it. 16.5 points at Wake. That's my 4 picks. Does anyone have any upsets that they would like to say?
Yes, me, please.
Right.
Dad, do you have a watch on you? Because I do, and it's reading 2 a time, baby. 2 a time. The Dolphins at Baltimore. Give me the Dolphins with an upset win over the Baltimore Ravens.
How many points they catching?
It's 3.
It's the NFL, probably 3 and 3.5.
It's 3.5, yeah.
It's the NFL. Every line's 3.5.
Drew is a closet Dolphins fan.
Fins
I
up.
don't know why.
Fins up. They're
How much dick
they're a
riding
good
he does.
team.
I don't know why he would pick a shitty fucking Miami team.
I don't
Don't
think
they got
they're shitty.
They're not shitty.
Don't they got a couple of my Alabama Bulls on that offense? That's why.
Well, that's why he likes them.
Hey, I'm just waiting for everyone to get up all aboard the Tua train so I can tell everybody to get off the Tua train.
I don't know why you're such a big Alabama fan.
I have an
I really
upset,
don't.
but it's tied into my sperm bank, so I'm going to wait.
Okay. Waz, do you have an upset you would like to give or not?
No.
All right. Sperm bank time. Brady, tie it in. Let me hear your sperm bank.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and assume, I don't know this is for sure, but this might be the first time anyone's ever picked these guys on the show. Maybe the last. I'm giving them a shot here because you have to. One of the hottest ATS teams in their last 10. We're going to Lawrence, Kansas. The Rock Cock Kansas Jayhawks, baby. They're 8-2 in their last 10. 5-0 ATS in their last 5. They're 2-0 ATS this year. They're 2-0 for the first time in program history. They went down on the road last week. They beat West Virginia in West Virginia by 2 scores. They've had 50 points in their last 2 games, 45 in the game before that. They're playing Houston. Houston does not look all that impressive. They're catching 10.5. Give me them on the money line, baby. Rock Cock Kansas Jayhawks start out 3-0.
I wanted to take
And
them.
last time I called them, big upset last year against Texas.
You did.
They won.
You did call it.
That's a great pick. I always want to pick Kansas, but I don't. Honestly, though, last week, I was going to take in West Virginia, giving them 11 points. I was going to give that last week. I'm glad I didn't. Dumb betting against the Rock Chalk Kansas Jayhawks.
That's true.
I like that.
The new, just like you said, Big Grizzly, with USC, they got a new culture down there in Kansas. They flipped the program around. I'll tell you what, they got to be. They're buzzing down there. They're fucking buzzing. 2-0. I'm not even sure last time they had 2 wins in a season, but they're 2-0. Let's look.
You remember that year with Les Miles? They were like 1-11, but they covered almost every fucking week.
It's because they were catching like 40 a night.
Yeah. That's like Furman. I told her Samson. Yep. All right, Drew, give me your sperm bag lock of the week.
All right, Grizz, I know you said you were scared to take them, but don't be scared to take them. The USC Trojans are legit. They got the best receiver in football. They got a great head coach. They got a great quarterback. And you said it first. The tides have shifted on USC. They're about to be one of the perennial teams in NCAA for the next however long. I like USC, giving 11.5 to Fresno State. I think Jordan Addison lights it up again. He's the best receiver in football. Give me USC. Go Trojans.
Love it. I didn't say I was afraid to take them this year. In the past, there was such a dynamic, talented team, and they always fucking shit the bed. Lincoln Riley, I don't think that's happening with him. They're going to be I agree with you. They're going to be a premier program here soon. Waz, give me your sperm bag.
Okay. I'd like to lead this off by saying USC will not be a perennial program. They're going to crash and burn very soon. Just wait and see. I promise. It'll be a thing. And now I'm going to take you to a place where the animals they have there have squiggly penises, okay? They have squiggly penises, and when they get erect, it's like a little spoingy thing, and they throw their penises in, and it's real spoingy. It's a little spoinger. It's the Oregon Ducks. Quack, quack, bitches, against BYU Cougars. Those Cougars get smashed by Zach Wilson and friends. They pull their cocks out, and they fuck them down there in BYU. We're taking the Oregon Ducks minus 3.5. Easy fucking moolah. Easy. It's easy. I don't know how no one else touched this. This seems too easy. It seems like a trap on me.
I avoid Bo Nix at all costs.
I feel like I'm gonna get sucked in and fucked at some point because this seems too fucking easy.
All right. It's a good segue. You led me in. You said you didn't. You were surprised no one touched this game. I did, my friend, and I'm riding with them fucking Jesus Christ Latter-day Saint motherfuckers, BYU, plus 3.5 against Oregon. Wow. I don't even know. You obviously didn't watch Oregon against Georgia. They got fucking piss pounded. They didn't even look like a fucking Division I NCAA. But my Latter-day Saints Bulls, they're 2-0 ATS. They got that balanced offense of 282 pass yards per game, and they're also pounding the ball on the ground for over 200 yards a game. They're 5-1 in their last 6 as a road dog, and they had a big win against Baylor. They went down to Baylor and knocked off Baylor. Oregon's 2-5 ATS their last 7. I don't like this team at all. Give me the Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints boys, the BYU Cougars.
Wait,
plus 3.5 against Oregon.
I got two things before I got to get off here real quick, Drew, and then I got to go. But one, I also like BYU. It was at BYU last week though, but regardless, Jaren Hall's good. Their quarterback, goal threat, does it all. And yeah, like Drew said, Bo Nix. But I did like one of Waz's picks just because it's the NFL, and I have a feeling the Titans might just win that game outright. Because why wouldn't they? Because they just lost at home to the Blue. So they probably will turn around and beat Buffalo on the road straight up. I mean, that's
or
just
lose
how
at
the
the end by
NFL
a
works.
field goal. Or lose at the end by a field goal. It's
Yeah.
the NFL way.
That's just how it works.
I gotta ask him real quick. So Desmond Howard, right? He went on ESPN and predicted his playoff, right? And didn't he have Baylor, A&M, and Pitt all in there?
He did.
So he's lost.
No, he had Michigan in there somewhere too.
Yeah, that was his 4.
So he's lost 3 of his playoff teams already.
Yeah, more than likely. You would think none of them. Maybe if A&M went on and went undefeated and won the SEC, they might get in.
Yeah,
That's
maybe.
about it. That's the only way A&M gets
That's
in.
funny.
I've seen a lot of fucking NFL picks. I'm telling you, I'm done with the NFL. I'm just done with it. I'm done with it. I can't figure.
I knew it was gonna happen. Me and Brady were playing PlayStation last night, and I saw you lost your NFL sperm bank. I said, "Watch." First thing Big Grizzly says on the fucking thing said, "I'm done with the NFL."
Am I wrong? Can you figure out the NFL? Because I can't. The 49ers go up and lose to the worst roster in fucking football. The Titans lose at home to the Blue. They get Derrick Henry back. They can't beat the fucking Blue. And Indianapolis. Hey, on paper, they should have won that game by 3 fucking touchdowns. I can't
I'll tell you what you look for here, Grizz, is the under on the Steelers-Pats game. I think that's going to be a 10-7 fucking game.
I love that pick. I'm going to piggyback and throw some money on that. I do love that pick. Cleveland against Green. I don't know. Watch Green come out and score 40 fucking points this week. I just can't figure that out.
They very well might. They might.
I like the anytime touchdown score, our first prop bet.
Woo! Austin
The reason I like betting on the Steelers is because all of our games are super predictable. They're going to be asshole clinchers right down to the wire all the time.
What time
we'll
is
never
that
blow anyone
Steelers
out.
Pats
We
game?
might-
Is that in prime time?
No, it's 1.
What?
Oh, it's at 1?
Yeah, it's a 1 o'clock game.
Brady, you're like probably the most seasoned fucking gambler here. Let me ask you something. So the NFL, what if every week any line that was 5 or more, you just take that underdog? I think you're going to win points.
Well, actually, yeah, last week or this week, I think 9 favorites covered.
But I mean, like, so lines that are 5 or more, 5 points or more, like that would be considered a big line in the NFL. Anything 5 or more.
Yeah, I'm trying to think because, well, last night Broncos were 5 or more. They didn't cover.
Bears.
Titans didn't cover. 49ers didn't cover. Indianapolis didn't cover. Those were all lines that were more than 5.5.
Bengals didn't cover.
Yeah,
Bengals didn't cover. I'm telling you, yeah, I think.
And all of those lost outright except the Colts. They tied.
Yeah, if you took the points on any line that's over 5.5, I think.
Saints didn't cover. They were 5.5.
I'm gonna make this my personal fucking thing. I'm gonna keep track of this.
My rule of thumb for the NFL is usually just like do the opposite of what you would think. Like that's why I thought his pick was really good because everyone you're just thinking, wow, the Bills are gonna slaughter them. They just lost at home to the Blue. No, they'll probably turn around. And I'm telling you, they'll probably win the game outright. I wouldn't be surprised one bit if they win that game.
Or lose at the end by a field goal.
Especially the first 5-6 weeks of the NFL, it's really hard to. I mean, until guys start to really get going a little bit, it's hard to.
I like that theory. Ride the next week a team that got upset the week before. Ride them the next week.
Yeah.
Regardless of who they're playing.
Unless you don't ride someone bad, but prime example, what Detroit is given points this week. I mean, maybe they do win, but how could you lay points with Detroit? I mean, that's just shocking to me.
I agree.
I mean,
I didn't fucking look at any.
I don't remember who they're playing, but whoever they're playing, they're given 2.5, and it's just like one of those things where how could you honestly put money on the Lions to cover a spread?
Yeah, other than the only NFL games I know is the one you guys picked because I didn't even look at the NFL. I was avoiding it like a fucking plague.
Yeah, there's a couple NCAA games that missed my cut that were close. Towson.
Yeah, App State just missed my cut. I like App State.
I like Towson a lot.
Yeah, I seen that. I did see Towson. I like that.
West Virginia just doesn't look good.
No, they did that week 1 because it was a fucking rivalry game. Juices.
Hey, Braxty, why'd you lay off Vandy?
Because I just can't I'm just not ready to turn that corner with Vanderbilt yet. Plus, NIU can score a lot. They do have a good offense. Vanderbilt does also. They're starting to get some talent a little bit, and I don't know. They got thumped by Wake Forest pretty good there.
That makes me wonder why an SEC team's catching 2.5 points. They're in the MAC, aren't they? NIU.
Yeah, that's because it's Vanderbilt. They're
still though. I mean, wasn't Vanderbilt given points in Hawaii?
Yeah,
like 5.5.
Well, they value the MAC more than they value Hawaii.
Well, yeah, I know that, but
rightfully so. Hawaii sucks anymore.
Yeah, they do.
I could have seen maybe the other way, Vandy -2.
Yeah, that was close. BYU was close too, but I don't know. Once I caught that Louisville game, I was like, I gotta go for that.
How is the Seahawks getting 9.5 points at San Francisco?
Because they think San Francisco is going to bounce back because they were playing up in Lake Michigan yesterday.
Yeah. In San Francisco defense, that was a monsoon that was going on up there.
Yeah, they literally looked like they were playing in Lake Michigan.
I don't know. I think Seattle's going to be better than people think. And that win's probably going to give them some momentum for at least the next couple weeks. I think they'll definitely be in. That'll be a close football. I just don't think Trey Lance is very good either.
Or we see the real Geno Smith this week.
Yeah, well, maybe you do. But still, 10 points is a lot in the NFL. I mean, it doesn't seem like it,
right.
It
That
is.
goes with take the fucking points.
And the other thing about the NFL, too, is the 49ers might start that game out 27-0. And it might end 27-17. I mean, it's just how the NFL goes. Like, look at the Eagles were beating the Lions by fucking 4 touchdowns and only won by 3 points. It's like, it's just how the NFL goes. They start to get calls the other way to get the game back, get some ratings back, and then the leading team never. It's not like college; they never go for the kill like that. They just kind of
the kill shot. They never go for the kill.
They don't. They really don't. It's.
You know, I was surprised that's in Kansas City. I thought that was going to turn out that way. That's why I live bet Arizona. I was like, "Ooh, I'm going to live bet Arizona. They're going to get a backdoor cover here because they're going to be throwing the ball all over the field." Didn't work out. Kansas City.
Yeah.
Their defense looks a lot better. Their offensive line. I know it was one game, but their offensive line looked a hell of a lot better.
And that should be a good Thursday night game. Probably one of the better ones of the year. Chargers, Chiefs. But I don't even know how I'm gonna watch. It's on Prime Video. What the fuck? What's that about?
No, I think
you stream it illegally.
I think you'll still be able to watch it like regular.
It said only on Prime Video.
It said that
You
last
don't have
year.
Amazon Prime?
No.
I don't know. I want to get Amazon Prime, but I pay for so many streaming services. Like, I don't want to pay for another one.
Prime's honestly one of my favorites.
Yeah, I like some of the shows I see on there.
I want to watch The Boys. That sounded weird coming out of my mouth.
No, I heard that show's real good.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone got anything else? I got to eat.
Big Grizzly, I'm hungry.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's all I really
Daniel
got.
and the boys got a big softball game today.
Woo!
Well, tomorrow, Jens' time.
That'd be a wrap. But hey, we're back on track. We've had 2 overall winning rates. Drew, if Drew didn't shit the bed last week, we'd had a real good week. But he'll be back this week. Look for another winning week. Just follow our fucking picks and you're going to win money, man. We're giving them to you for free.
For free.
I labor over that phone looking at numbers for you and me, but for you too.
I use my phone mostly to jerk off, but yeah, I use it for picks. I get picks for you
But
guys.
I'm not jerking off on my phone.
Yeah. When I'm not jerking off for my Sperm Bank Lock of the Week USC Trojans, I'm getting picks for you guys.
Yeah. All right, that's it.